Hey there, beautiful souls. Holy frickin' cannolis. Today's message is all about the full moon, Mercury retrograde, and the CERN shutting down. So don't scroll past this because you're not going to want to miss this. Okay, let's get into this, beautiful soul. Spirit is saying that this is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence that the CERN was shut down on a full moon in a Mercury retrograde. Spirit is saying this is divine alignment. And how are you going to apply your free will into this divine alignment? This energy is to really catapult you to make a decision. Are you going to live and expand in this embodied, limitless life? Or are you going to still hang on to the limiting beliefs? And that's what this energy is really going to guide us into reflection of that divine alignment. Spirit is saying you've been healing, you've been manifesting, you've been alchemizing, you have even been healing your own lineage. But Spirit is saying, are you ready for limitlessness, true limitlessness, grand limitlessness? And so all of these 3 events happening at time is to affect the mind, the body, and the spirit. This is to catapult you into a deeper connection with the universe. And for some of you who are really open, I'm just going to say open, this is preparing you for open contact. This is preparing you for messages and guidance, not just from your spirit team, but from other high vibrational light beings, love light beings, interdimensional beings, because you're reaching higher states of consciousness. Okay. So this energy, Spirit is saying, this is like the grand poobah of, okay, are you ready? Are you truly ready to every day embody your highest timeline? And we're going to dive into the cards because I want to ask Spirit, show us what it is. Like, is there a main chakra we need to be focusing on? Now, keep in mind, Spirit is saying you're going to be jumping multiple timelines. So there's going to be times where you know that a manifestation's coming in and you might get the sign of, okay, it's going to come in on July 15th. But then you get another sign like, okay, it's not coming until July 20th. Trust in that. Beautiful soul, your frequency is adjusting. Your frequency is leveling up, moving and shifting all the time. It's through the work that you are doing. Spirit is saying, as the learning opportunities come in, how are you going to navigate through that? How are you going to alchemize it and heal it? Are you going to feed it or are you going to transform it? Okay. You guys, ignore the white hair. I don't know. Is anyone else feeling this? Like, I'm having a hard time like wearing makeup. It doesn't feel good. And my spirit team is saying no more color in your hair. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm telling you guys what, my hair, if you see me in person, it is white. It's like House of Dragons white. Okay, so we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, let's get back into the cards. I want to ask Spirit, what chakras, what means chakra, especially with this week's energy? What is it that is going to be focused on? Now, for some of you, it could be your heart chakra. For me, it's my solar plexus. This is about the inner strength, the inner guidance, creation, right? So let's get into this. I'm going to ask a couple different questions. So my first question to Spirit is, please show us, is there a main chakra that we need to focus on to have release? Okay, release. There's something here in the heart chakra. It's emotional loss. Spirit is saying there's going to be learning opportunities where certain traumas, certain loss of relationships or loss of individuals, maybe you have, people on the other side, or that loss of relationships. Spirit is saying this is part of the spiral growth. This is part of this ascension. And so it's through traumas being resurfaced, Spirit is saying this is leading to the positive change. But what are you going to do with this? Spirit is saying, first of all, don't shut it down. Don't pretend like it doesn't exist. Spirit is saying acknowledge it. But how are you going to drop into that heart center to heal it, to alchemize it, to transform it? Or are you going to continue to allow this emotional loss to drain you? Spirit says, what are you going to do? Are you going to use it as a tool? Are you going to use it as a sword of transformation? Or are you going to use it as a crutch? And so for some of you, not all of you, Spirit is saying it's a lot of past traumas coming up that you thought you healed. Spirit said you did heal this. But what's waiting for you on the other side is so much bigger than what you could ever imagine. And for some of you, you are feeling this. Spirit is saying trust in this unfolding, trust in the spiral of your growth. Okay, drop into that heart center. I just heard throat chakra. You're going to be required to pause, to take time to reflect, to drop into that heart center, to get up on that observation deck and reveal and allow it to reveal to you what it's showing. But it's by you standing in the power of your voice, reclaiming your authority, reclaiming your power of no longer holding on to it, giving gratitude in that lesson, but stepping up and being the supreme alchemist and now transforming it into a tool, into I just heard like a device for transformation. Because now what I'm just seeing is I'm seeing the fairy godmother from Cinderella, where she goes bippity boppity boop. Okay. So for some of you, throat chakra, heart chakra. Spirit is saying this energy right now, this is about brand new beginnings. But Spirit is saying the learning opportunities, the test, I'm sorry, I'm spiritually stroking out you guys because I'm so excited. Are you going to continue to sacrifice yourself? Are you going to continue to sacrifice your worth and your value? Are you going to now step into complete, full embodiment of your worth and your value? And we have number 12. Also, too, Spirit is saying with this full moon, Mercury retrograde, CERN, this is a major leveling up physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. 12 DNA strand activation, deeper connection, not only to your higher self, but I'm telling you what, there is a deeper cosmic connection is what I just heard. And Spirit is saying, are you going to hang on to these limiting beliefs as these traumas, as these learning opportunities come up? Are you going to sacrifice, or are you going to step up and be that master manifester? Spirit is saying, for a lot of you, you have risen up out of the mud. You're a lotus. Now it's time to really allow yourself to bloom, to fly high, to be the phoenix. What they're showing me, it's almost like your journey is like you are the lotus flower rising out of the mud, and then it's like through this transformation of this energy, through the healing and the alchemization, now you transform into this beautiful phoenix rising up, creating the new beginnings. Okay, so I do want to go to my Kipperish deck, and I want to ask I already have a card on the floor. I want to ask with this energy, who is guiding us? What is it bringing in? Look at this. It's bringing in abundance. Spirit is saying that the things that you are manifesting, they're coming in grand. But remember, you are the gatekeeper. Your free will, if you choose to feed the negativity, Spirit is saying there's a difference between acknowledging the negativity and alchemizing it and wallowing in the negativity. Are you going to allow yourself to get up on that observation deck in heart center and allow it to see through? Because I'm telling you what, Spirit is saying that abundance, the things that you're manifesting, it is so much greater than what you are expecting. And that's what this energy is all about. This is about a grand new beginning. Spirit is saying this, all three of these had to happen at the same time for you to truly trust in your inner guidance system. Trust in the healing that you've done. Trust in what you are already seeing, hearing, and feeling on an expansive level, okay? Spirit is saying your ancestors are walking with you. You are being carried by your ancestors, okay? And then we have blocks. Spirit is saying, are you going to see these learning opportunities as roadblocks, or are you going to see them as a tool for you to alchemize, for you to step up and be the master manifester, the supreme alchemist, the divine limitless being? Spirit is saying you have unblocked so many other traumas, limiting beliefs, and old programming. Yes, these blocks are going to be a little more intense and dense, but are you going to use these blocks as tools to rise up, tools to create the abundance and prosperity? Spirit is saying you know that you're on the brink of grandness, on the brink of greatness, when the negative ego gets louder, when the scarcity gets louder. Because you, beautiful soul, you are about ready to receive grandness. Why? It's because of the internal work that you're doing. And our external world will reflect our internal world. Sorry, you guys, I'm like really spiritually stroking out today. I just want to ask Spirit what else it is that we need to know in this energy. Okay. Whoa. We got quite a few cards here. Seeing the truth, being the truth, living in the truth, and it starts with the power of your voice. Spirit is saying this energy is to give you clarity on what your true divine essence are, what the truth is in your birthright of being a divine limitless being, of a master manifestor, of having peace and tranquility and calm and abundance and prosperity of all size, shapes, forms, and matter. We've got transformation. The truth is transforming. Something with the sacral too, like for some of you, Spirit is saying the learning opportunities, the things that are going to be resurfacing, it has to do with the truth being revealed in those relationships. And what I'm feeling, they said the ancestral line, so parental line in your direct family, but it also could be the family that you created, whether you have partners or marriage of some sort, unionship. Spirit is saying that this energy, seeing the truth in what was tried to be projected upon you, what limiting beliefs and old programming, okay? So there's something here with the sacral, with the ancestral line, where there's truth coming in, okay? Can't make this up. Look at good fortune is coming in. The abundance is coming in. But what are you going to do with that free will? What are you going to do when those learning opportunities, when the traumas resurface? Spirit is saying, stand in your power. Drop into that heart center. Get aligned, balanced, and centered, and allow yourself to see the clarity of the duality and the polarity that's coming through, because in there is abundance, prosperity, good fortune, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Okay? Karmic path you're creating. Spirit has said this is a major reset for a whole new karmic path. You've created so many different paths through the healing, but Spirit just keeps saying, like, cosmic connection. This reset of the full moon and the Mercury retrograde and the CERN being shut down, this is about a complete reset on cosmic connection. Crown chakra, higher states of consciousness, deeper awareness of who you are and what lies within you, but your connection, who you're communicating with, ascended masters, divinities, deities, gods and goddesses of the highest vibrations, the entire angelic realm, divine source God, your spirit team. This is expanding. Spirit is saying this is a leading to your karmic path, has to do with a deeper cosmic connection. Okay? And then the next is the divine feminine. Spirit is saying this is to get you really grounded, rooted, and anchored in that divine feminine. Because Spirit is saying for some of you, what you're creating, what you're building, you're here to bring balance to the divine feminine and the masculine. Because you're seeing that the masculine doesn't have to rule over the feminine, and the feminine doesn't have to control the masculine. Spirit is saying this energy is about extreme alignment of the two coming together to co-create, to collaborate, to support, to expand. So that, my beautiful friends, is the message today. If you're ready to fully take on this energy and embody your highest timeline, hit the heart, hit the like, put abundance, I am ready. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.